Hi, this is Raai Laxmi and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us a beautiful Raai Laxmi. Her movie is coming up, Julie 2. She's a superstar down south. I've been just watching her videos from her south movies and they are absolutely bafflingly beautiful. So first of all, pleasure having you back this morning, Monday morning.
Thank you. I'm already flattered.
No, seriously. I've been watching your videos and that Gabbar Singh that video, Sardar, and even apart from that. So you've created a big, I think, just impact down south as well. And first of all, how do you manage to look so beautiful first thing in the morning, Monday morning?
And I have really managed today because I had a late night last night. So yes, it's nothing but I think keeping it minimum. I really don't like a lot of makeup. So
God gift.
That's a compliment.
God gift. God gift.
That's a compliment.
Thank you so much. कुछ लोगों के पास होता है तो उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं?
So sweet.
All right, so now Julie 2 is coming up, and first of all, a bit disappointed that it has been slightly delayed.
Delayed, yeah.
Yeah, because
it's a big disappointment for me too. But yeah, it's all worth it because there was a major reason why we delayed the film.
Right.
Since it's releasing simultaneously in South, we had a strike going on there for 2 weeks for a lot of GST or a taxation. There was a whole lot of issue that was going on. And the producers also are banking on from the South market since I'm there in the film. So they didn't want to take that risk of coming on the 6th of October.
Right.
And it was such a last minute change. It was quite disappointing. Ask me how. So now we are all set again. We are coming this November.
Absolutely. In fact, I saw one of your videos where at the airport someone asked you about your Bollywood venture, and you were very excited that you're just starting with Julie 2. All right, so let's talk about the film first of all, and then we can just move forward. So गहरी नींद में आदमी सपने देखता है, लेकिन इन सपनों को पाने के लिए रातों की नींद खोनी भी पड़ती है. Now, you know, it has a bit of a
lot of homework from Julie. You guys have done.
I think we should work hard.
Yeah.
You guys work so hard on working in the movie, so we should at least, the least that we can do is just find out more about that. So, but this dialogue, I think it has a lot of meaning to it. That गहरी नींद में आदमी सपने देखता है, लेकिन इन सपनों को पाने के लिए रातों की नींद खोनी भी पड़ती है. So what exactly is the meaning out here?
See, this film has a lot of the right dosage of emotions. So it is heavy on emotions when you look at the film, when the film releases. So there are like quite a few dialogues like this which are like the punch dialogues of the film. So it's a very hard-hitting dialogues, a lot of them. This is still okay.
I know.
So I feel the movie is based on an actress' life. So her journey of her career, her journey of her life, professionally and personally, how she is, what Julie is all about, and what she goes through in the film. And somewhere in the film, there's a face that Julie kind of comes across as a helpless person, you know. And that's where these dialogues are. One of these dialogues are.
No, absolutely.
So yes, it is a very hard-hitting dialogue, and which is also the fact. You know, if somebody who's up there by herself, struggling and want to make it big, and there is no other way, but there are certain ways that we need to follow if we are not shown a right path. So there are a lot of things which involves for you to be a superstar.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, in fact, the dialogue that you're talking about, I think, is "Sabko Julie ka shareer chahiye, main to pyar chahti hu." So that the helplessness that you're talking about,
yes,
that everyone wants to have their share of somehow, because
some pleasure.
Yeah, it is this entire assumption, and the way there is this dialogue that ये film industry है, यहाँ पे सिर्फ body चलता है. This entire assumption which is there that you have to compromise if you want to make it big, and a lot of other things. But the fact is that something like this, I think, happens in almost any profession as well. And at the same time,
that's a very good line that you said, because that's something that Julie also in the film, that she talks about it in one of the scenes where people just think it's just the film industry that we, we end up compromising and we end up in a compromising state, but there are other professions where it's not seen or heard of, because they don't have a voice to talk. Still, actors are up there to talk about it. And nowadays, it's quite bold, like people are coming out and talking about it.
Yeah, isn't
So
that
at least-
Me Too campaign is
Yes. So, Julie is just not about an actress life, but every girl would feel for it, because her journey makes every person feel that, oh, this has also happened with me in my life.
Right.
So
In
it's
fact,
something like that.
You've said at the press conference that you've had experiences as well when people have maybe propositioned in a certain manner, and how you deal with it. Now, what is the best way that to deal with a situation like this? Because many a times it is harmless flirting, but
Yes.
and it is entirely up to you, because the fact is that it is everything has two sides to it. There are situations when there are women who actually make efforts to just attract attention,
Yes.
and they use their looks and to their advantage as well. So it's not always that only men are.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's entirely as to how you deal with it and how you react to it, because there's so many big actresses who've just managed themselves so gracefully.
Yes, I think after a period of time, you know how to handle it. You'll know the pulse of it,
Right.
But if you're new to the industry and you have no background from a film, you have no filmy background, and you don't know how to deal with it, you either get stuck in that situation or you move away from it. You run away from it. There's
Right.
no way. Or there is no opportunity for that girl. The way I look at things, the way things I have seen and witnessed, and I have also experienced a certain, not a casting couch, but in a different manner, okay? It could be a wrong approach. It could be in a very fishy manner. They're putting things across to you, indirect manner, they're putting things across to you.
Right.
You get into a very awkward situation. I have gone through that, and it's up to you. You want to move on from there, or you want to stick to that and you're okay taking it, It again depends from person to person. Like you said, like some girls are out there, they want to flaunt, they want to show they're beautiful, they want to make use of it, It's okay, as long as it's not harmful, it's fine. But if somebody wants to give in its personal, it's a personal choice. But a lot of actors come with a big dream, like who want to make it big, who want to, prove that they have a talent, give us a chance. But even that's been exploited in a way that, oh, we will give you a chance, but that's a process. You will be part of it. So this is something that, again, it's a personal call from a person to person, and every girl goes through it in some form, okay?
Sure.
Not exactly people out there will come and say, oh, come, let's sleep, Nobody does that unless and until if somebody is just there to produce or direct a film only for that purpose, There are like a very few people where you get to, see such, sleazy people, But I haven't come across personally someone like that. But yes, there is a casting couch that exists in our industry, not only in our industry, but in most of the fields.
Absolutely. I think many a times it's I think it a lot to do with consensual as well.
Yes.
And okay, you heroine तो तू कल बन सकती है, बस compromise करना सीख ले, that way. But the fact of the matter is, even say we've been in the industry as far as media is concerned for many years. The fact is that if you're taking the easier way out, you can't really
sustain.
Exactly, because ultimately the word will spill out that this is what is happening. So ultimately it is the talent that really just takes you far.
Yeah, that's true. There are cases like where such cases have happened, where I have experienced and seen things, okay, in terms of witnessing things. There are like few lucky people who get good recognition, a good advantage out of being there. Even if there is no talent, there's somebody constantly backing that person. You are there for some time, okay. Beyond that point,
Absolutely.
if you don't have that thing in you, and if people don't accept you as a performer, then you're gone. Like at the end of the day, the final result is in the theaters.
Absolutely.
The audience, the fan followings that you have, you know. And if once that's disliked, then you're gone. Like how long will you last?
Absolutely.
You know, how
100%.
long will you come? Then it becomes a different ball game. Then you produce your own films, then you do your own things. It's not for the audience that you're doing, it's purely for yourself.
Sure. Now, you've worked with the likes of Mammootty, you've worked with some of the biggest stars down south, be it Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, even Kannada.
Yes.
Now, I've seen quite a few of your music videos since the morning, and I think you dance beautifully.
Oh,
and
thank you so much.
apart from the fact that you also have a certain oomph quality, which I think in a way is your USP as well. Now, how do you deal with the fact that, especially I think we have this mentality in India because it's like to some extent. अभी तो आजकल किसी बात पे भी पकड़ लेते हैं, लेकिन ये कि एक certain repression हमारे वहाँ है, sexual repression कहें या जो भी कहें. You know, if you see someone, if you see a woman in a certain manner, people start developing ideas and start developing image factor.
Okay.
Like we tend to be very judgmental at times.
Yes.
Which is strange.
Yes.
Like if you see like a French movie, we were in a festival in Egypt recently, and I saw a French movie, and there was like full frontal nudity scenes, but the fact is that they were handled so gracefully that you don't feel that there is anything objectionable about it.
Basically, the vulgarity.
Exactly. The
scene,
moment you start looking at a certain thing in a certain manner, it starts becoming the way it is.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it is a bit strange, a bit sad that you're portraying something on screen,
Yes.
and sensuality is a beautiful aspect which people are relating to, but then in your personal life you are judged or maybe propositioned because of that?
That happens a lot with me personally. You know, what happens is the kind of characters that you get to play and you want to experiment something new. There is a room for you to experience something new, but people end up judging you. Oh, why are you doing this? You know, it's not necessary for you. And people come up with these suggestions and, you know, you should not be doing this, you should be doing this.
Right.
But as an actor, I would love to do everything. You know, why not? If I have the scope of doing, if I want to do it, I want to give it a try, you know. I don't want to regret tomorrow saying that, oh shit, I should have done that, you know. So, see, glam quotient is must for any actress in the industry. Depends on how you project it or portray it, you know. And with the kind of films that I have done, even the places where I've worn saris, people have found me sexy.
Absolutely.
You know. So there is a, if you have the sex appeal in your persona, in your personality, in the way you walk, the way you talk, you know, in everything, you're sexy. It's not about the clothes that you wear. So when coming back to Julie, there are a lot of scenes that, you know, which has a skin show, which is, you know, ultra glamorous and stuff like that. But when you see the film, you will know what she is. It's not, see, a lot of people try selling sex, you know, which I am against it. You know, I don't do something when a character doesn't demand, and you want to just grab people's eyeball just for that, you know, and, you know, for your movie to have an attention. No, I don't agree to that. You know, you do, I mean, glamour is required, you know, when it comes to songs, when it comes to, if you're playing a de-glamour role and you're forced to do a glamorous song, it's absolutely wrong. It's not part of the film. So, Julie is one film where she is from a de-glam to a super glamorous girl, you know.
Okay.
So, that requires that kind of a changeover. And if you look at it, like if you have gone through my all South videos and all, now you watch Julie trailer, you will see me extremely glamorous. I've never tried something like this.
Right.
Also, it kind of gets, it's not easy, you know, when you're not in that space, but you're still trying to be there. It's a challenging thing, you know. Stripping, people think, you know, for somebody who comes with that kind of an identity from South, for me stripping was very hard. Like, you know, that too, you know, in a place where there are 100 technicians, you know, across, like around me, and then doing all these kind of bold scenes are something that puts you in a very awkward situation.
Right.
But we managed to do that, and you know, it's people think it's very easy, you know, for someone, not at least for me, but if somebody is okay with it, I have no objections with it. But the thing is, people do get judgmental because the characters are, some characters really remain, like, you know, people start judging, like a lot of people started calling me Julie, then my name, you know, a lot of them, you know, even Mumbai press started calling me as Julie. You know, certain characters are so strong, they leave an impact. So through that, people should not start judging you because that's character that you've played.
Right.
So this is something that I'm very happy that you brought up this question, that we go through this a lot. Just not me, I think a lot more other people. So it also harms our personal life in some way because we can't go out there, thanks to all the social media and the digital platform nowadays, that we have a voice to speak and we say that no, this is not right, this is wrong, you know. We get out there and we speak that what we want to. Initially we didn't have that, you know. So nowadays we have all these platforms where we can say that no, this was wrong, you know, this is whatever we want to share, you know. So it's become easy for us to convey things to the audience, to our fans, you know, and people who are already in that whole space of judging, you know, okay, she might be like this, she must have gone through this.
Right.
So you have the positive and the negative side of it. So.
No, absolutely. And see, the fact is that if you're a human being, you will have certain amount of certain emotions and desires, but the fact is that they're not up for sale.
Yeah.
See, you're putting up your wares as far as an actress is concerned, but that is something that should not be taken lightly.
Yeah. And also you get typecast with certain roles, you know.
Yeah.
So when people see you in such roles, people would want to only give you such roles.
Sure.
I don't understand, when an actor is here to act and when you see she can perform well, give her better chances, give her new roles, see if she has the potential to do it or not. Very few directors take that challenge and actually change a person's image and her career.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think I've read reviews of a few of your films. You've got very good reviews for quite a few movies as well.
Yes.
Especially I think Malayalam is something that they are very particular in terms of intellectually. They are very enriched as well. And see, as I spoke about the entire song and dance routine that you've done in many of the movies, you have a very graceful appeal. In spite of the sensuality, you don't do that lip movement which few of the actresses do, you know, which can be slightly cheesy and everything. Whatever you do, you tend to do it with a lot of grace. Okay, now coming up, talking about Julie 2 once again, there is a song called Mala Sena, where she is once again doing what she does amazingly well, that's dancing. And on the fun aspect of it, after all the serious talk that we've had, the lyrics of the song is, we're not judging it, it's I think it's really funny and very interesting. Oh mere awesome figure, milk jaisi kamar, my dear teri niyat phisal jayegi, oh meri aankhein killer, baby dekho idhar, galne lage tabiyat machal jayegi.
So, oh my God.
Milk jaisi kamar, which is something that, you know, it's koi bhi, I think any beautiful woman, she should take pride in the fact that, you know, this is what I am.
Yes.
And you know, you are meant to worship me. You like that aspect about yourself?
I love it. I love such kind of songs. I don't know, I personally enjoy it, you know, and especially I'm a person, I'm an actor for mass, you know. I love such songs. I love all these thumkas. I love this kind of lyrics. I love these little masala mix songs. Because it just keeps you alive. It just keeps you more, you know, I just enjoy the beats of such songs, and the lyric is nothing, but it's up to you. How do you want to see it? There is a positive side of it, and there is a double meaning side of it. You know, so it's again how you want to take it.
No, I would say that you know, it's like a goddess, and you're meant to worship her, and she is just saying that, come on.
Yes, exactly. So I totally look at it the same way, the way you are talking about. So I feel. Again, it's for all kinds of audience, you know, and see, certain people would not like, they don't like an item songs, like a masala songs.
Everyone likes, actually, they just...
some people, they just want to give their opinions on saying that it's not my type and all, but I see, at the end of the day, I see everybody dancing in shadis and all on the same songs. So the lyrics also which is written was so apt for me because of what Julie's in the film and how she changes from a de-glam to a glamorous role, and when she's doing this song,
Right.
it's actually shot in a very retro fashion. A lot of people again started judging when the song released.
And you had
Yes, yeah,
right.
it's a tribute to her
Right.
because Ganesh Acharya wanted to bring that, signature steps of Madhuri
Yeah.
and Sridevi.
Yeah.
So that's one part. The second part I was talking about is Mala Sena was one song that we wanted to have is because in the film she's performing somewhere,
Ji.
okay, and a lot of people when we released this the part of one part of the song, people thought it's giving a very old-fashioned look. Again, people started becoming judgmental, okay. But it is shot in a old fashion. It is shot in a retro look, But people suddenly seeing Julie trailer and then this, people just thought that, "Arey yaar, matlab this is something that's looking old." But they haven't seen the film to actually,
Absolutely.
So we can't, otherwise we have to do publicity for everything that कि हाँ भाई हम लोगों ने retro feel किया है, retro theme दिया है, all of that, which we didn't do. We just released the song. But yes, Mala Sena is one of those mass songs, and if you look at it, it was very important for me because I do a lot of mass songs in South,
Yeah, I've seen quite a
Any
few.
film that I am, it's must for me to dance. It's like that, So, and I love dancing. It's part of my, it's my passion to dance.
Sure.
So, Mala Sena is one of them, which is one of my favorite songs, I would end up doing a lot of shows out of that song.
100%,
because,
100%. You should actually. Raai Laxmi ji, after all the intense discussion that we have, it's time to have a bit of fun actually. So we have this segment, it's all hypothetical. It's like all in fun spirit, which is called Oh Boy, Yes I Have, Oh God, How Can I? So
Okay.
basically,
Oh boy, yes I have. Oh
yeah,
God, how
so
can
you
I?
just to the following situations, or
Okay.
you just have to tell us that
Yes, I
whether-
have.
yes I have, or oh God, how can I? So they're so
Okay.
ridiculous that how can I? So it's all in fun spirit.
Cool.
So it's time, confession time as well. So it's entirely up to you. All right. So oh boy, yes I have. Oh God, how can I? With Raai Laxmi. First up, regretted wearing a short dress.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Yeah.
Okay. Lied to my parents while going for a date. Confession time.
Yes.
Oh boy, yes
Oh
I have.
boy, yes I have.
She has. Okay, now this is really interesting. She's being very honest about it. Raai Laxmi ji made out with someone on the first date.
Oh God, how can I?
Oh God, how can I? Oh God, how can I? Experienced love at first sight.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes I have. Okay, all right.
Most of them. Most of the times.
Stolen something from a hotel.
Oh God, how can I?
Oh God, how can I? Okay, all right. Check through my partner's phone.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes I have. And he must have.
Don't you think that's quite common and
That's
natural?
100%. Oh, but I think that the consequences for him were a bit difficult after that.
But the partner wouldn't like it though.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So you know.
Boys have all the things to hide. I don't think women have so much.
Okay. So you would know the password of the phone and all that? You would.
I would still figure it out.
You still figure it out. Okay, that's interesting. Hanji, sent a naughty picture of mine to someone.
Naughty, define naughty.
Naughty, it's up to you to just.
It could. Yes. In terms of expressions, yes. Naughty, not in terms of being
Naughty.
naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes I have. Expressions पे emojis and everything.
हाँ.
उससे ज़्यादा पत्ते नहीं खोलने वाली हैं राय लक्ष्मी जी.
खोलने वाली नहीं है ना, नहीं किया है.
Oh God, how can I? So it's like basically a mix
Yeah,
of
both.
All right. Ever leaked gossip to a journalist about another actor?
Oh God, how can I?
Oh God, how can I? Told my ex that we should go out on a date again.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh wow. Raai Laxmi ji tried something I learnt from an adult film.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes I have. That's wonderful. Okay, मतलब to admit that basically, to admit that, made your friend break up with a guy because you also liked him.
Oh God, how can I?
Oh God, how can I? All right. Stolen a friend's drink.
Oh boy, yes I have.
Oh boy, yes.
Stolen as in like, yeah. it wouldn't be right way to say stolen, yeah, but I have grabbed,
story.
yeah, I've
Fun,
grabbed,
fun,
yeah,
fun, okay.
without his knowledge.
Hanji, partied with strangers?
Oh boy, yes I have.
Okay, went on a Tinder date?
Oh God, how can I?
Oh God, how can I? Oh God, and
I don't believe
how
in
can
this
anyone
concept.
admit that on camera in the first place?
No, but even if it is, I think it's a beautiful platform to actually know a lot of people. But the thing is, it's just again, it's quite a weird situation. You know, when you know so many people and you yet have heartbreaks, you know, with the known people, with your friends and stuff like that. Suddenly connecting with two different people where you hardly know of each other, or you don't know of each other at all, and then connect and then try to know, from the scratch, from where he is, what. It's too much of work, man. It's
too much of headache actually.
Too much of headache, yeah,
actually. Too much of emotions.
मतलब कौन देगा इतना time?
बिल्कुल. Raai Laxmi ji said yes to something without even knowing what it is.
Oh God, yes I have. Yeah, I've had quite a few situations like that.
Okay, I think that is a wonderful, oh God, oh boy, yes I have, oh God, how can I segment with Raai Laxmi?
But that's something new as well, huh? First time that I have
Thank you
tried.
so much, thank you very much.
I've done never and I have and all of that, but this is something really cool.
Thank you very much. Finally, Raai Laxmi, we'll have a rapid fire with you. Hopefully this will be slightly different from what you've been subjected to so far. Rapid fire with Raai Laxmi. If you were to go out on a movie date, which movie will you go to watch?
I have like all-time favorite films. Like I love Kal Ho Na Ho. I love Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Something like on those genres. I love these films. I don't know why, but it just touches my heart each time when I watch it.
Okay. Is there a similarity between you and your character in Julie 2?
Not at all.
Not at all. What's the boldest thing that you have done on a set?
Boldest thing? I think that's with Julie itself. I've done a scene, I don't know whether I should say it, speak out on that, which is very gross actually, just to show the audience the real feel of it, It's a very gross that you actually sleep around with someone that you don't want to, but you're forced to.
Right.
And the whole scene, the way it's shot, that was quite a yucky situation for me. Like, it wasn't a comfortable space. That was something more challenging, is because there's something that you show that the man, it's shot in a very aesthetic way, but still you feel like, oh, what's that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's something that even in person, while I was shooting, that was something that I don't see any. I see very few people doing it for the role, but not all the actors would easily accept to do it.
Right. Okay. Have you ever been told that you have a resemblance to Tabu?
Millions of people.
Millions of people. I just invented, it's not here, I just invented that.
No, but millions of people include Deepak Shivdasani, everybody, Priyadarshan, because they all have worked with Tabu, and they say you're the younger version of Tabu. And the minute they look at me on screen, like on the monitor when I'm shooting, like, you look so much, you talk like Tabu, you behave like Tabu, you're the younger version of Tabu. I was like, okay, thank you.
Okay, complete the sentence. Your journey in Bollywood has been ...
Just started. So my journey has just started, but it has been a challenging journey for me with my first film.
Okay. 3 tips for on-screen kissing.
3 tips for on-screen kissing. Okay. If you're a smoker, then you need to either do a mouthwash or put a chewing gum. You know, that's the first tip.
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke.
Yeah,
so
okay, all right.
I'm safe. So I'm giving a tip.
Right.
Yes, and it's very important for you to, smell good when you're doing all these intimate scenes.
Right.
And the third thing is just forget everybody that's around you and just be in it and go for it.
Just go. Okay. 3 a.m. on a Saturday night, why are you awake?
because I love to stay awake, and I feel when it's weekends, we feel that we need to make use of the entire weekend, and tomorrow is Sunday, so maybe let's sleep at 6-7 o'clock. It's okay, and then the whole Sunday you can sleep.
And then
party hard.
The journalists, they turn up at my home at 10 a.m. and I hate them. Okay. First thing you notice about people when you meet them for the first time?
The vibe. I totally go on the vibe. If I don't get the right energies, I don't know. Sometimes I do get judgmental in terms of when I get a negative vibe.
Everyone does, yeah.
Sometimes I'm wrong. Most of the time I'm right. So I see the vibe. If it's welcoming, I stay there, or else I do my job and I go.
Wow.
So yes, it's a vibe.
A celeb's closet you'd like to steal clothes from?
A lot of people have stolen clothes from me, but I haven't, not a single day that I have asked for clothes or I've borrowed any clothes from anyone.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them, it's the opposite. It's the other way around.
People like to steal
people,
from you?
Yeah, people like to steal clothes from me.
No, I'm sure that even right now you're wearing this wonderful dress.
Yeah,
so
it's just that if I use it once, like, you've used it, give it to us. And sometimes, that one thing, instead of that one thing, the 10 things goes away, like for a lot of them, but it's all in a good sense, like in a good manner.
Absolutely. What is the last thing that you do before you go to bed?
I pray.
Oh, okay.
I pray. There's the hidden side of me, which a lot of them, they don't know, or they find it difficult to, maybe believe it. But I'm a spiritual person. So
that's wonderful.
Yes, so I do that, and I do my normal detoxing stuff before I sleep. That's something that I prefer doing before sleeping. These are the two things which is must for me.
Great. If you have to give out of 1 to 10 to following dancers, so what is it that your rating will be? Madhuri Dixit as a dancer, 1 out of 10. 1 to 10.
10.
10.
I adore her. Yeah, 10. If there's something more than 10, she's such a graceful dancer. She's just not a dancer. She has that grace. You were talking about Om factor. She's got everything in it.
No, 100%. Even as a person, if you meet her, she is one of the finest people that you can ever meet.
I've never met her in person, but I look up to her. She's got $1 million smile. The way she carries herself off on screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, I just get into an awe mode when I see her. Like literally, I have not come across someone who can dance so well like her, or has the right mixtures of what she has even till today. If you ask her to dance, she's got that grace in her.
Absolutely.
So I just love her for who she is.
She loves dancing, actually.
And that's important, you shouldn't dance for the sake of dancing, You should enjoy while you're dancing. And that's what I've learned from South. I've worked with some of the very big choreographers, like Lawrence, Raghava Lawrence. He's again like Prabhudeva in South.
Sure.
So dancing with him is something like, getting a certificate for a good dancer.
Absolutely.
So one of my biggest hit songs are with him. So he's the one who's taught me that, there's nothing that you cannot do. If you put your heart to it and you think that you're enjoying doing this, only then you can bring out the best in you. So that line from that day is stuck in my mind, and whenever I dance, I just open up. I just love dancing.
Wow.
And that's the result I see most of the time.
Okay, Sridevi.
Sridevi, 1 out of 10.
1 to 10. 1 to 10.
Okay, 1 to 10.
From 1 to 10, yeah.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, 10.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
10.
One of the best, actually.
Yeah, one of the best. Nobody can beat him.
Beyonce.
9.
9.
Yeah. Dancing. Yeah. 8, between 8 and 9.
Between 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay, Hrithik Roshan.
10.
10. You think he's really good?
Yeah.
The dancer?
He's like a spring, man.
Absolutely.
Like, he can dance. Give him anything, he can just dance.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, Shahid Kapoor.
5.
5.
5, 6, yeah. I don't know. For me, it's just not the dance. It's the appeal. Like, you know, something has to. As a dancer, as the person who loves dancing, I have always found Hrithik Roshan more appealing, and Shahid is a fabulous dancer. It's just that again, you know, some people are good with dance only, but like Madhuri has grace. So it's a mix of a lot of small little things.
Right,
you know,
right.
So yeah.
Helen.
Oh, 9. 9, yeah.
9.
Yeah. She's got her own factor.
She's got the own factor. All right. So, Raai Laxmi, it was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for being honest. And I think you've given some really honest answers, and it was wonderful talking to you about a lot of things. And we genuinely hope that Jolie 2 does well at the box office.
I
and
hope too.
we hope that you have many more films up in Bollywood as well, so that we can talk to you more often, because it's a pleasure talking to such a beautiful as well as wonderful person that you are.
Likewise, please.
And thank you very much, and all the best wishes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.
Hi, this is Raai Laxmi and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.